Hello and welcome to the lab. Today I am going to make face oil. I'm going to make the Helichrysum, Tamanu, and clove, our acne fighting blend. And I have already measured out our different carrier oils and essential oils. I've measured out the ingredients so you don't have to wait for me to pour things off, but I'll explain to you what goes into this blend and why it's so good for you and how we make it. So when we start our face oils, we start with either an apricot oil base, which is in this one, or an avocado oil. And the difference in the base oils is basically how heavy, how thick they are. Apricot oil is very light, very fast to absorb. We use this in our bestseller, the frankincense and calendula blend. And we use this in our Helichrysum, Tamanu, and clove blend, which is formulated to help with acne, scars, dry skin, inflammation. But when we start with that avocado blend, it's much heavier, much thicker, sits on the skin a bit longer. That's more geared towards people with extremely dry skin, maybe some eczema, some psoriasis. But with that being said, whichever face oil you respond the best to, whether it's the lightest one or the heaviest one, no matter how dry your skin is, whichever you respond best to is the best one for you. And so this apricot oil, we've already done the infusion, or it's a digestion. We've got comfrey, we've got calendula, we've got gotu, kola, and these herbs are phenomenal for the skin. This blend includes rosehip seed oil and vitamin E oil. All of our face oils include those. This blend includes an argan oil, Tamanu oil, and a blend of essential oils, as well as vitamin E oil. And so just this last week, I was talking with a master esthetician about our oils and how they differentiate from other face oils on the market and what makes ours so nice. Many face oils will have these ingredients. We'll have rosehip seed oil is very common. Argan oil is very common. These things are wonderful for the skin. They are very emollient. They repair the skin barrier and help hold moisture into the skin. But one thing we do is that herbal infusion. And so you get a phenomenal amount of inflammation modulation. The calendula gives you a huge emollient benefit. So it's helping repair that skin barrier, helping keep the moisture in. Similar with the argan oil. And so let's start adding things. We've got our stir stick in our little mixer here. And so we're going to add the rosehip seed oil to our base. And we'll just give this a second to drip all the way through. Put the vitamin E oil in next because it takes the longest here to add. It's the thickest, it's the heaviest. One of the ingredients, this Tamanu oil, is incredible with antibacterial properties specific to fighting acne. This oil is pretty thick and heavy by itself. And when we look at the three different face oils, when we feel them, the frankincense and calendula, that's our best seller, formulated for fine lines and for aging skin, is the very lightest. The addition of this Tamanu oil into the base thickens this blend up and makes it the next heaviest. So it goes frankincense and calendula is the lightest. This Helichrysum, Tamanu, and clove is the middle weight, and our avocado, calendula, and lavender is the heaviest. And that really stems from that base avocado oil. So let's take rosehip seed oil off. Rosehip seed oil, since we're talking about acne and scars in this blend, rosehip seed oil is phenomenal for helping reduce acne and scarring. Scarring more than acne. There are antibacterial properties specific to the rosehip seed oil. You get a lot of antioxidant properties. So we let this stir and blend I'm going to come back to the vitamin E oil in just a second. We're going to add our argan oil. It's so nice to help that skin barrier, to help keep it nice, keep it healthy. I have this new little camera holder, and so it's supposed to track me, but I think it does a little, doesn't always do it right. All right, so here are our essential oils. And the essential oils in this blend include Helichrysum, we've got frankincense, we've got lavender, and we've got clove. And the Helichrysum and clove essential oils, again, phenomenal for acne, antiseptic properties, antimicrobial properties, antibacterial properties. Lavender is so soothing, healing, and restoring. Frankincense has a property to it that not only helps with reducing fine lines and keeping the skin healthy, but also there's properties in frankincense that help the other ingredients, the other chemicals, I guess. They're not chemicals, but the other phytochemicals, the other plant nutrients absorb more than they would otherwise, so it makes things more bioavailable. We let this stir, we let it all mix, and then we will basically just have to pour into the bottles, put labels on, and shrink wrap things. I need to come back and get the last of this vitamin E oil into the blend. Let the Tamanu oil go, and drop this down. When I'm not making a video while I'm doing this, I don't always use this little contraption to hold things. I usually just stand here and do it. But I thought this would be a little more beneficial for me to be able to use my hands to do other things while I explain each of the products. One thing we've changed recently in our website is we've moved from having all the face oils on the same page as different variants to having their own individual pages. So this just makes things a little easier to see how the face oils, what they're for, if you're not overwhelmed with a ton of different information. We also broke down each product page to have a benefits section that can expand, best practices, ingredients. So it just makes things a little easier when you're shopping, you're viewing our site. We're also making a small change to our shipping policy. February 1st, we will give free shipping for all orders of $75 or more. We have been doing free shipping for all orders since 2020, but we need to make a little change to keep things running smoothly. We're also getting our market schedule set up for the season, and this year we'll be doing quite a few less market appearances. No more weekday markets for us. We'll be in Everett on some Sundays this season. We'll be in Anacortes a few times, and we'll be in Everett a little bit. And then we've got some other one-off markets, special events. Our first one for the year is going to be at Copworks Distilling in Kenmore with a knack for that. So a little holiday Valentine's market there. The vendor list is looking pretty strong. Looks like it's going to be a fun event. And the last one we did out there around the holidays was great. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people came through. And it was really nice to see people down in Kenmore. I don't get down there that often. So it was a great event. Okay, so this is good. Vitamin E oil, we use this for a variety of reasons. One reason in the Helichrysum, Tamanu, and clove blend is that it can help reduce scars, heal scars, help reduce the scar appearance. And vitamin E oil will act as a preservative. Other than the essential oils that also act as preservatives, as you can see, we don't include any chemical fillers or preservatives that keep things shelf stable for years and years. I don't think a lot of those do your system any favors. So when you buy products from us, know that they are all natural, and you will want to use them within about a year or so of your purchase. All right, so this, give another second or two to blend up. I'm going to move this over here. These over here. And let me get out my new light table. So this is going to make it super easy for me to see how full each of these bottles are. Make sure I don't overfill, make a mess. And I'd have to plug it in, have to get things all set. Okay. I'll put it on the right side. Okay, so I can line my bottles up here to where y'all can see things. The longest part of any of these creations when I'm making products, the part that takes the longest generally, other than doing the infusions, those are a long process, but I don't sit and watch those, right? So I set up the herbs into the base oil and I let them sit, basically, over a low heat and let the extraction or the digestion occur. And then all I have to do is strain the herbs out of that. And we've got other videos where we've shown that. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go over there, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow out that platform a little bit. I have my confectionery funnel. This is the best when it comes to filling these little bottles. So I'm going to pour our oil into confectionery funnel. I don't want to pour the stir stick in there, so I have a little extra piece of fat in there. This Tamanu oil is almost a solid, almost a solid at room temperature. And so it can have little artifacts that don't melt. Just trying to pull those out of there. All right. So now we have our confectionery funnel. We've got our bottles, and you just pour it over. Fill the bottles. I think this is not on there. You know why? That's why. That's why. You need a little spout holder on there so you don't make a mess. So I don't make a mess. Much better. Much better. Controls the flow. It's not going everywhere. So once I fill the bottles, the next step will be to put the labels on. And sometimes I'll use our label filler, our automatic label applier. Got a machine that does this, but for a smaller batch like this, I usually just do it by hand. It takes about as much time to set up the label maker or the label applicator as it does to run this small amount of bottles through. If you're interested in trying these face oils, but you don't know which blend to go with, we have the sample bundles. In the sample bundles, you get a trial size of each of the face oils, and we have a little trial size of our sleep oil in there also. It really helps you dial in which is your favorite. And once you know that, and we make it easy, you can subscribe and you save 15% on each bottle as a subscriber. And subscriptions always get free shipping, no matter how much is in the subscription. So that's another benefit of subscribing. We also offer a 20% discount on any size toner when it's paired with any full-size face oil or night balm or a face wash. Okay. So these are all set. I'm going to clean up the overspill that I made for those first ones. Put my labels on. We'll shrink wrap and put these in the back stock and ready to ship out to you. So make your orders, subscribe and save, sign up for our YouTube, and I hope you have a great weekend.